Hey guys, and welcome back to FSX. So yeah, in this live stream we'll be going from here in Las Vegas, what's this, McCarran International to Chicago O'Hare. So it shouldn't be a bad flight, about 3 hours something in length. So yeah, let's get the aircraft set up and ready to go. So yeah, we'll be the JustFlight DC-10. This is a DC-10 10 I believe. Yes it is, and United Airlines livery. So other than that, let's get the aircraft ready to go. So first thing I want to do is set up FS passengers. Nope, I want to turn the battery on first. Let's get some power in the aircraft. So flight engineer panel. Let's go step by step. So it's battery on. Open all the valves and have power in the aircraft. External power on. Generators on. So we'll let passengers board. Then we'll set up the APU. Then we'll set up the aircraft ready to go. Make sure I've also got clearance. Yes I do. So I do have a flight plan set up, which I can start doing in a moment. So for now, let's go to FS passengers, start flights, and set everything up. So let's go over to display capture so you guys can see what's going on. We'll set parking brakes, that's fine. Let's fill the aircraft up. So fuel on board. We are carrying, how many pounds of fuel is this? 72695. 72686, a bit more. That will do. So, in fact, these should be full, and center tank goes in last. So if we have fill that up like that, we have 8 to 2. Yeah, that should be fine. So if I just halve this, so it's 3.5, 3.6, say 3.7 each engine. 3.7000, 3.7000. And that should be enough fuel. £74,000. That is plenty. So we'll okay that, and fill the aircraft with passengers. See how many of them get on board and how many of them get forced off with overbooking. Looking at it, 75% aircraft load. It's not actually a very heavy aircraft at the moment. Max it all out, 80%. That should be fine. Here's our list of passengers on board. Any doctors on board? Nope. Guess we'll carry on then. So destination is, if we go to Active Sky, go to briefing. It is Kilo Oscar Romeo Delta, and we arrive in 3 hours 51 minutes. So set that to 3 hours 51. We will set destination. Destination set. And we will, hang on. Yeah, load it, real-time load it, it's 2 minutes, but I should have checked the V numbers, but I can do that later. So if we'll start flight, and the passengers start boarding once they're ready, so we will bring the jet bridge over. And then once that connects, we'll just open doors and let passengers start boarding. So if I go to, because this aircraft doesn't use the shift keys, it's an F-Flight JustFlight model. If I go to reviews, instrument panels, door panel, and it's from here I can start opening doors. It apparently needs ground services, hang on. Alright, so back to front, that's fine. And we will open the cargo doors whilst we're at it as well. Nope, on that one. Oh yeah, DC-10 is infamous forward opening cargo door. Didn't exactly go to plan in some cases, but oh well. That's back to front. That should be lit up right now. That's alright. Hang on. If I do that and that, there we go. That's what I should have done. Right, so aircraft's now being loaded. We can set up the flight plan. So if we turn on the avionics, let's request IFR clearance. And whilst we're at it, go back to game. Hang on, 12502. Hang on, 02 is that one. There we go. So com 1 to 121.1. I can now request taxi onto the aircraft ready to board. 5 seconds left. Then we'll seal the doors and get the aircraft powered up and ready to go. There you go, another 8 seconds and that's ready to go. There we go. Exit closing, passengers aboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time the door of the aircraft has been closed. We do ask that you discontinue fixing the vent electronic equipment, including cellular telephone.
Close that. And the exit should be closed in a moment. And Jake can start going through the there you go, so yeah. Got United Airlines voice pack in the back. And they'll be talking to the passengers throughout the flights. So first thing we need to do, flight engineer panel. Let's start up the APU. So some of the nav lights, those on, hang on. Yeah, strobe lights on, nav lights on, logo light on, so that's on. No taxi lights just yet. Now if we go to output the APU and get that ready to go. So, cell power's on, battery on, start up the APU. Now just take a moment to power up. And there we go. Turn on the APU fire control just in case. Hang on, nope, not yet. Right, AP now powers up. And once that reaches to 80%, we can now turn on the APU generator, and that will bring power into the aircraft. Fuel's fine. Turn on the pumps actually in a moment, once the aircraft is on. There you go, AP generator on. Gen bus is on. Fire control on. And that should, yeah, that will stabilise, no problem. Hang on. Nope, that stays off. Nah, much better, right. Galley power on. Just turn on the rest of the aircraft. So, hydraulics on. Start pumps on. Fuel tanks. Don't actually need central fuel tanks, it's empty. That's fine. Pumps all set. Wing anti-ice on. Isolation valves set. We'll turn on the pack switches once the aircraft is on. But for now, I believe you are now ready to go. So we turn on the yaw dampeners. Let's go ourselves, request taxi. I can already assume that we will turn to the... Yeah, I'll turn to the right here. So, acknowledge that. Back to flight engineer seats. And we will turn on the engines once ready. So, start pushing back to the right. Although it's 50-50 if I actually turn us, so if we have to do it on manually. Shouldn't matter too much anyway. So, anything behind us maybe can hit? Nah, that's plenty for us. Right, so now pushing back. Let's turn on the engines, starting with the top one first. So engine start. Then we start fuel flow once that hitch is free. Attitude set up speed actually whilst we're at it, 250. There you go, flight crew now do their safety announcements. Right, Start fuel flow in engine 2. Start engine 3. This is automatic, so that's automatic. And yeah, we will not be turning during the pushback, so I have to do it on manually. And there we go, safety video. Start fuel flow, engine 3. Start engine 1. We can stop doing pushback now. Parking brake sets. He'll move out the way. Turn on engine 3. Engine 1 even. And there we go. Can now go back to engineer panel. And we will shut off the APU. I can go off. These can go off. And yep, that's all set. Now turn on the pack switches. Auto, auto, auto. Aircraft will now be pressurized. And we can now start taxiing to the runway. Set the flaps. Transponders and all that set. Turn on TCAS. We do have flight plan presets because it's an F-Flight model, so it doesn't require me to plug it in myself manually. That shouldn't matter too much. Everything's set. Checker, anti-ice off. We can turn on the anti-ice in a moment. It's all set to automatic. Engine fuel vapor vent, don't need those. That's all fine. Turn those on. And the other thing left is parking brakes. So now turn on taxi lights, so that's taxi. And we can now start taxiing to the runway. So, put some throttle in. Let's turn to the right. I'll turn on progressive taxi as whilst I'm here, because I'm not too sure about the layout of this airport too much. There we go, we are now leaving gates. Right, so there is a Hawaiian Airlines aircraft tower right, 767. Otherwise, traffic here is not too much. Let's raise the throttle a little bit more actually, so we get a bit more speed in. Because the good old FSX ground friction is always slowing us down. Bit more throttle, and that should be set for us to go. Otherwise, there we are. DC-10, United Airlines, DC-10 of friendship. Because we all know how friendly United Airlines crew can be sometimes. Proper friendly guys they. So hope we don't have any American, Vietnamese flight crew, doctors on board. I guess Southwest Airlines departing actually over there. So right turn here, and yes, just taxi down to the end of the runway by the looks of things. Yeah, there's the aircraft on short final, the other one's been waiting for. And there's the Hawaiian 767. Right, so taxi to the runway. So we've got a left turn coming up. And we'll see which runway they've given us for departure. I think it was a runway 6. Hang on. Taxi to runway 19 left by Delta. Roger that. Yes, just taxi to the end of this runway here. It's not too major. You can do that without the assistance. So the left hand here. Slow the throttle a bit. But 11 knots taxiing is fine. It's about 16 on average, the aircraft will taxi. That's what regulations are. So yeah, end of this taxiway here. Then we just go straight onto the runway for departure. Roger that. So who are we waiting for? You guys aren't moving. You guys over there. There is no other moving traffic, so we'll just carry on, I guess. Sometimes it does that for like ground vehicles which just don't move anymore, so it should be fine if you carry on. Throttle's at 40%, that's fine. Just bring it up a bit. Just give us the engines a bit more power to taxi. Back down again. There you go, continue taxi. And then at the end of this taxiway here, just do a left turn. 19 left. Just depart Las Vegas, hang on. Should have done this as well. If I go to... Which one is it? Direct? Nope, not that one. There you go, calculate speed. So VR 128 is 141. 128 is 141. Right, so turn left here. And then taxi in to the runway. So we'll lower the throttle, idle them. And now we'll tune tower on 120.45. So 120.45. Then I believe 1252 is the departure. Here for takeoff, so now turn on the landing lights. And enter the runway. There we are, good old DC-10. Not exactly the greatest safety record in the world, but at the time it was a trijet aircraft, one of the major ones, one of the better ones at the time. That compared to the, the TriStar, L1011. Right then, stop the aircraft here, spool up the engines, and then no code like call out, but it's 141 re-rotate. There you go, he's now position hold, waiting for us to go past. V1. Rotate. It's definitely a heavy aircraft, but that shouldn't matter too much. There we go, in the air. Positive climb gear up. Turn on the auto throttle, turn on speed hold. Turn on GPS, turn on for localizer. Autopilot is now in control. No, it's not. Now it is. There you go. 12502. Start raising the flaps. And contacts comms 2. we go. So climb to maintain 7,000. That's set. Unknown navigation. Yeah, GPS set. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Altitude set. Navigation set. Speed set. This does not have it does not have VNav. We should just go on LNav. And I'll quickly check this. So if I go over to course, bit of turbulence, that's fine. If I go over to, hang on, it's not direct to, it's flight plan. I'm probably going blind. There it is, flight plan. Yeah, it's just direction. There's no VNav. That's no problem then. Right, speed's 245. That's fine. Climbing through 4,000. Look at the airport to our left. There it is. Las Vegas, United DC-10. I believe United retired these things in 99, 2000. So yeah, it hasn't been around for about 17 years, this aircraft. And they did repaint them into their current livery. It wasn't this old Friendship one when it first came out. I believe that livery actually is available in the extension to the JustFlight DC-10, the extra livery pack. And there we go, runway 19 left, I can see it departed on. Next approach, 12495. Acknowledge handoff. Now just com 12495. Tune is com 1 and contact Snellis. And yeah, we'll soon be coming up to 7,000 feet. There we go, that's altitude warning, about 1,000 feet away. And yeah, aircraft will start to level off as well. Then tower should give us an extra climbing. So I believe going to 35,000 feet is our max altitude. 35,000. And there we go, just now leaving the city. Heading towards over the desert. Okay, climate attain 21,000. Right, 21,000, acknowledge that. I'm just looking around the aircraft, getting familiarising myself with it quickly. Because it has been a little bit since I've flown DC-10, but generally it's not too hard to fly. Especially if you've got the engineer's panel at the back there. That's fine. And there you go, seatbelt sign is now off. Oh, we've got the default announcement for the seatbelt sign. Fair enough, that's no problem then. Oh boy, it's going to be this one again, where cabin just let me know every 20 seconds that they can't serve. Oh no! Right, it might work, it might not, we'll see what happens. Coming up to 9,000 feet, we'll then raise the speed. Cruising at, we don't have the thingy, hang on. Yeah, we don't have that set, no problem then. And yeah, a bit too much turbulence now, so they will see the passengers back again. And they go again, serve drinks and food now. Past 10,000 feet, landing lights off. and increase speed. So we can now set that to, where is it? That's a Mach. We can go to Mach, just whatever top speed the aircraft is. Mach 0.88 top speed of this aircraft. Mach 0.6 will be fine for this low altitude. One 119.4 and tune that. So we will now contact Las Vegas, Los Angeles even. Hang on, COM2. Oh well, they changed it already. Hang on. It's now going to Los Angeles, not Las Vegas. If you bring that down to 2. Back to COM1 and contact Los Angeles. That's fine, and yeah, go back to the aircraft. ADF, HF, so the comm switches, yeah, that's fine. Hang on, yeah, so you are now climbing 1,500 feet a minute. It's actually fairly level for this aircraft. And there we go, we now have the desert, US desert. Should be definitely a very peaceful flight, this one. Don't expect anything wrong with this one at all. Should be very peaceful. No, this is the JustFlight's DC-10, not Air Simmers. The CLS JustFlight DC-10. We're about past transition altitude, another 2,000 feet to go. Hang on, yeah, it's over 21. Definitely not much traffic actually heading out this direction. Yeah, got a fair few aircraft here. No, seven. Oh yeah, we do have a few 757s actually. Okay, going to be American Airlines Novembers. Otherwise, the majority of the flight won't have too much. There you go. Transaction altitude. Oh, that's the one thing I don't actually know with this aircraft. Where is the standard altimeter thing? Well, I do know this aircraft. That's the one thing I don't know where it is. Hang on. Nope, it's not there. Maybe you see it better in 2D cockpit. And there's no button. It's just labelled STD standard. As if this aircraft even had it, to be fair. So just go back. Airspeed, you could probably increase that actually to now 0.7. And yeah, 0.88 is the top speed of the aircraft. So that should be fine. There you go, yeah, coming up to 21,000. High V1, I'm not going to pronounce that. Simulachao. Do apologise, welcome to the stream. There you go, 310. And climbing, it's just 1,500 a minute. Actually, you probably could do 2,000 per minute. Hang on, see what the aircraft does when it comes to climbing. Hang on. 2992. Yeah, 2992 is the transition altitude. So if I keep that at 2992, that should mean we'll be alright when it comes to flight levels. Tower shouldn't have a go at us about it. Above TA, aircraft altimeter is not just standard procedure heading of 1013 hectopascals or 2992 inches, which is what we've got already. 1013, 1013. So that's perfect for us. Now get sit back, relax, and enjoy the majority of the flight to go. It's about, hang on, it's 3 hours 26 left on the flight time, according to FS passengers. Whoops, on S, not D. There we go. It's really nice. I do like this. The aircraft's great. The scenery actually doesn't look too bad as well with the Freemesh X add-on. And I know some people have in the past had an issue with me and my slightly low frame rates. This simulator used to lag like crazy, although I have now sorted that out. And I have optimised it a little bit better. So I've got active sky weather, freeware ground scenery. The ground scenery is all free to Freemesh X. I've got both airports. That's using a combination of just some freewares online and FS Earth tiles. The aircraft's payware, FS passengers is freeware, is payware. And although we didn't see it, sometimes we will get some contrails, and that's also payware from Precipit FX. EMB, the lighting's freeware. Sky colours are freeware as well. It's generally not too bad. So yeah, now you get the fun flights of United Airlines across the desert. Right, yeah, there will be some minor turbulence along the entire flight. Okay, passenger fears a little bit up, but the majority of them, they go 156 wearing seatbelt, 270. That's just over half of them still wearing their seatbelts. Just under half got them off. Ouch, just hit my wrist against the chair. That's not great. Let's go for a flyby camera. Good old DC-10. And there it goes, United Airlines. Everyone's favourite tri-jets before it started ripping itself apart in mid-flight. Yeah, basically, the DC-10 was the first aircraft with an outward opening cargo door. And unfortunately that meant that because the locks weren't exactly the highest quality, it would sometimes rip itself off mid-flight due to pressurization issues. Likewise, the hydraulics, the TriStar had 3 sets of hydraulics, the DC-10 only had 2. TriStar had them in different sections of the aircraft, so if one was like busted, you could just switch to another set and it would be fine. DC-10 had them both in the same place, so if one went, generally the other one would go as well, meaning that the aircraft would be left with no controls. And that was another bit of a critical factor for it, why it kept crashing. If that goes down a bit more. Oh no, that's fine actually. Doesn't actually properly align for 2, slightly off of it. 28,000 feet, so you're now almost approaching your maximum altitude 31. And then they should clear us to 35, which should be our cruising altitude. That's all fine. Lights are set, that's all fine. Yeah, there's no real need to set any of this at the moment. Actually, once we quickly go to the first office area, the flight engineer even. Actually, that's fine. So, wing anti-ice, don't actually need that anymore. If I quickly go over to wing anti-ice, that can go off. And hydraulics, pumps 1, 2 on. Don't need auxiliary pumps anymore. Make sure I turn off the right ones. Hang on. There you go, auxiliary pumps down here. That can go off, that can go off. That's all that's now gone. And there you go, aircraft now pretty much is fine. Right, the aircraft is slowing down actually quite a bit, so if I quickly descend, not descend, just like level off the aircraft, so I can gain a bit more speed. Acknowledge instructions. Speed 0.88. Bit of turbulence, that's fine. Right, so 350 which will be our cruising altitude, and we'll go up for now about 500 feet per minute once the aircraft gains some speed. 191, which we actually are gaining speeds. Because the last thing I want to do is stall out this aircraft. Yeah, bear with us tower, make sure the speed is alright. Yeah, we do very slowly gain some speed. Throttles are at the max, 102. Roger that. Right, yeah, 500 feet per minute. That should be fine, yep. If we descend 500 feet per minute at the moment, I'll try and get at least up to 200 knots. So one thing about flying this aircraft at very high altitudes, it doesn't like to keep its speed up. It wasn't the greatest plane in terms of efficiency at the time. It was a bit low on that aspect. So keep the airplane up. That's fine at the moment. Hang on, 156, 197. Yeah. Right, so you are now slowly gaining some speed. All engines are now maxed out. Just going to burn more fuel. Hang on, I might request a decrease to about 32,000 for 350. So decrease by 2,000. So we should be at 320. It should be alright for this aircraft. There you go, 320. 2 minutes, we should be up there. Aircraft will level off, and then the airspeed should be alright. 206 is fine. 500 feet per minute, it won't slow down. 1,000 feet per minute, it shouldn't slow us down too much. Like I said, we'll keep an eye on that. Airspeed for now. This thing is a pig to fly, it genuinely is. Right now, it's back to 31,000. Altitude indicator, letting so about to climb up to 232. Yes, you are now about a minute away from maximum altitude. Have you trimmed your... Hang on. I know I have. This is on our autopilot. The aircraft's now on autopilot. Bit of turbulence. And if I quick turn off altitude hold, I'm actually just load the nose myself now actually, because that airspeed is now getting pretty low for us. We're now at 32,000 feet, that's fine. There you go, altitude indicator. Yes, I know. Why don't you even lower it to 31,000? Request a decrease to 31,000. Acknowledge that. The aircraft should now descend. See if I can keep it up in the air. We do gain speed now descending. See how the aircraft reacts when the aircraft's level. Yes, very low that. Right, 192, 193. Aircraft is about to. Still climbing. What's this all about? Oh, right, no, don't worry. Right, 194. Yeah, okay, the aircraft is now picking up some speed very slowly, but just about. Right, that should do it. It's not the best picking up speed, it is now picking up speed. It should be alright now for the rest of the flight. And again, at full throttle, probably burning more fuel than we want to be. So one thing I do need to keep an eye out on will be the fuel burn. Right now back at 200 knots. Fuel flow rates 5,600. Hang on, if we go over to the flight engineer panel, let's have a look at the fuel on board. 31,000, yeah, 31,000 pounds of fuel both sides. That's good. 62,000. We departed with 70. Yeah, that should be fine then. Hang on. Yeah, we'll be fine for the flight. There you go. Slightly less on the power now. The aircraft is leveled off and picking up speed. Right then. Now just get to enjoy the scenery around the US. One 125.57, com 2, contact Salt Lake. And there we go. It's not most of you out the window, but hey, what do you expect from this altitude? The external view though does look pretty cool. That United Airlines DC-10, 3 sets of controls, 1 for each engine. And there we go. 3 Mesh X, adding some nice ground mesh scenery to it. 2 ground airports down there, 2 private airfields. Actually 3. There's a dirt strip. And just some road that leads to the middle of nowhere. Probably will be a few small like community towns out here somewhere. Not too many though. There you go, aircraft's much nicer. Pick up some good speed. Altitude 31,000, 310. Nice and stable now. Right, so how are you guys doing? Got 4 viewers on the stream right now. How are you guys doing? If you want to chat about, anything you want to look at, just let me know and I'll do it. Bit odd, yeah. The documents is just and text about Monarch Airlines, because Monarch somewhere in Manchester have just like the cockpit of one of their former DC-10s, just like sitting like a museum kind of thing. So I believe what JustFlight did was basically went to that as a cockpit, and they just basically scanned all of that and built a cockpit around it. It's not bad. It's not bad. So all documents will now just say Golf Delta Mike Charlie Alpha Monarch Airlines DC-1030, but no, it's obviously a DC-1010 Delta Airlines. Yeah, tail number November 1826U. Right, let's go over to Active Sky map. So if I quickly go to display capture, there you go. So FS passenger predicts will be here at 3 hours 12. Active Sky says we could arrive as soon as, hang on, lock your aircraft there. Could be there as soon as 3 hours 24. Right, do have time to actually catch up with them. So we may be slightly late. We may see what happens when we come into land. As the aircraft does slowly pick up speed, we should be alright. There's a contrail there, another aircraft in the area.
I'm sorry I'm not on top form today, Captain. I really didn't need that second bottle of Chardonnay last night.
Who are you? You are Delta Airlines 767? 737 maybe? Does it have 737s? That could be an A320. Hang on. Let me have a look. Active Sky. That aircraft ahead of us is a Delta Airlines 767, yeah. November 121 Delta Echo. 121 Delta Echo. So behind him to the left. There you go. That contrail is us now. DC-10. Which is over there. Nice that actually. Right, so we go back to our own virtual cabin. And yeah, we'll just pass under the contrail. As he now flies off to distance the opposite direction. Wonder where you're going. Right, so food's been served. Now just having drinks at 87%. And that'll be done in a bit. So Alex enter 1336. You're on com 2 now, so we'll turn it up here. Seatbelt line off. There you go, turbulence over. 133.6. Noise handoff and tune com 1. And contacts. Hi Callum, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, Callum. And yeah, that 767 is now long gone. If I go over to him, if I look to the left, I believe we won't. Yeah, actually, we can still see our contrail just about. Well, it's just come to an end. So if we go to our external view, yeah, no more contrail for us. So starting again, and he is over there. You still just about see him, little white, pretty few pixels on your screen. You just about see him over the top there in the centre. Yeah, we do have a extra seat in the back there if you want to sit over here. Alright, seats in the bed. So, oh, there's no seat for the that one. Crash next if we need it. Anyway, let's move to the back. Let's go sit in that seat. Oh yeah, we'll just sit there. Hang on, let's move it across. There we go. Sit behind the pilots, behind the flight engineer. That's actually quite a nice little view out, actually. Man, that'd be fun. It's on the... Actually, oh, come on. The term's stuck on... It's like on the tip of my tongue, I always say it. Jump seat, that's it. Sit on the jump seat of DC-10. Yeah, some pretty nice views, 360 around. Let's go back to our own seat, though. And for the co-pilot... It's a pretty similar view just from the right, not too much down to the side. A few more mountain views, and actually, where's the 767? If I can actually see him from here. Nah, I think he's now long gone. 767. Yep, he's gone. He may have made a right turn. Actually, he's heading the opposite direction to me, so that's no problem. There we go, so our speed issue's now over. Aircraft can probably start lowering the throttles. We do make it to 3.88 top speed. Just need to lower it, we are a bit too fast. 0.86 will do, 0.87. And that will lower the throttle slightly as well. This is FSX. I don't have P3D. This is FSX with about 50 different mod packs installed. At least. Bit of adrenaline for turbulence, that's no problem. Although that has since calmed down. Yeah, this is Microsoft Flight Simulator X Steam Edition. This aircraft does like to use a lot of throttle, I will say. Essentially fourth the entire flight, no, I'm trying to slow down this airspeed to get below the overspeed limit. Right, so how many people do you think you actually got on board? We claim to have 270 on board. how many of them are paying passengers, and how many of them do we have to force off to stick a few extra flight crew in, just to get to Chicago for the next flight standing crew. How many American Vietnamese doctors do we have to throw out, knockouts just to drag out the plane? Yeah, United, they pretty much messed everything up after that. I mean, they weren't the best airline in the world for customer service beforehand, United Airlines, but I think this one may have been their final blow. And their CEO's reaction to it as well, not the greatest. Then again, Ryanair is pretty much the most shocking airline in Europe, and they actually kind of cleaned up their mess actually. Ryanair, they did many issues where their website was a joke. They've now rebuilt their website. Customer service was poor. Hang on, what the hell's what? Am I flying in Europe? I have flown to Europe before, a few times actually in previous live streams. Maybe check that out at some point. But yeah, I do fly in Europe a fair bit. I actually fly in Europe more than I do in the US, so something to keep an eye out for. Although I haven't actually flown to like somewhere in Asia or that kind of stuff. Probably something I should look into. 1339. So yeah, what's up, Aries? Anything wrong? And there we go, just go for a flyby view of the DC-10. What other aircraft do we have in the air? It's got A319, Allegiant, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, my apologies. Probably got another one here. So once textures load in. Delta Airlines, A319. Then got an A320, US Airways. 767, that's the Delta Airlines we saw earlier, just when it crossed paths with us. 737 United. 737 American. MD-88 Allegiant again. And finally, another one I'd assume, no American. And again, both in the old liveries. This is using World of AI, so it's slightly outdated now. Maybe it would be worth at some point changing textures, or to be fair, do they even fly these aircraft anymore? Maybe worth just removing them, as it's slightly outdated. So how are you guys doing? Join the stream, anything you want me to do to make it like a bit more favourable for you guys, or is like anything worth doing? Like I said, I'm happy to engage with you guys. If you want to have a quick chat, whatever, just let me know. Flight time, yeah, 3 hours left. Going to active sky, we've got... Active Sky, we land in 3 hours 6 minutes. FS passengers 3 hours, so we probably will catch up time in them. Now that we are at cruising altitude at 0.85 Mach. But I will say we are definitely burning through that fuel like crazy. Probably something to keep an eye out on actually, fuel burn. Because no major storms like we sometimes have in Europe. Yeah, the last live stream, Jesh off to Stansted. Storm after storm after storm. That flight was horrible to fly through. What's my favourite aircraft in FSX? Probably the PMDG 737 or the Caronado DO228s. Yeah, PMDG Boeing 737 NGX and the Caronado Dornier DO228s. Those two aircraft are pretty much... Those are fantastic to fly. This one's not too bad, it's the JustFlight DC-10. It's not too bad, it's got a few like minor issues with it, but... No, this one's not too bad to fly at all actually either. I do enjoy this one a bit. So yeah, those three will be my top favourites. Dornier, Douglas, Boeing. Right, we're on COM 2, so back to COM 1, 125.57. COM 2, COM 1, contact Salt Lake. So yeah, we're now over the... coming over towards Salt Lake City. 31,000 feet. Should have gone up to 35,000, but we had a few issues with the aircraft like trimming and keeping its speed up at higher altitude, so we did settle at... Actually, hang on, request increase. Could we climb up another... Hang on, let textures load in. There we go, cycle around quickly. There we go. Right, should we try and increase our altitude again to 35,000, where it should be? Just request increase by 4,000. See if we can actually reach 35,000 this time. There we go. Right, keeping on the airspeed. I remember this was a bit slow for us when we were trying to climb. So hopefully now we should make it to 35,000 without any issue. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on the airspeed indicator as well as the altitude indicator. I should go 1,500 a minute. Back one. So about 45 seconds to go 1,000 feet. And yeah, again, the airspeed actually does slow down quite a bit. Just climbing to higher altitudes. The one thing about this aircraft, it doesn't like its high altitude for whatever reason. What's the service altitude? What was the service ceiling for this aircraft? Hang on, 134.5. And contact Denver. Right, it's just about keeping speed up actually in this one, I'll be honest. May just do it for us, for once. Close that. Well, it's just about 300 knots, but that's Mach 0.8, about Mach 0.8 that's 300 knots. Yeah, we should make it to 35,000 feet with no problem this time. 1,500 to go. And the aircraft will level off, speed up, and then hopefully lower its throttle a bit as well. So we're just burning too much fuel during this entire flight. And likewise, when it comes to descent, the aircraft shouldn't require much throttle at all going toward descent. We're still got about 2.5 hours before you even think about that. That's fine. Altitude indicator, let me know it comes to 35. And airspeed of 292, max about 300, that's perfect. And there we go, much nicer. Much nicer we're now at this altitude. And you've got the ground scenery down below as well, it's not too bad. FreeMeshX really did change the ground a lot. Like before, it was something called a LOD 80 kind of ground mesh. FreeMeshX makes it a LOD 35, and yeah, it really increased the ground quality around the world. Right, so now at 35,000, aircraft's going to level off. That's in just adjust our airspeed to 0.86 will do. Perfect. Aircraft pickup speed, lower throttle, higher altitude, which means we're getting a bit faster. Yeah, United Airlines used to be a pretty good company. Then their customer service went downhill by about. Well, the customer service made a complete U-turn, like proper went downhill after the new guy took over, became CEO. Right, so they go up to 300 knots. Gonna sit down, yeah, see in a bit, Callum. Right, so throttle's going down. Airspeed 300, that's perfect. Yeah, 95% throttle, that's much lower than it was earlier. It was like 99 constantly. So yeah, now burning slightly less fuel. And in the long run, that should mean we should get there alright. £25,000 of fuel in each engine. There's no warning lights there. No warning lights here. If I wanted to just kill the engines, I could if I wanted to. But nah, 270 passengers on board. Or probably like 10 passengers aboard, the rest of them standby crew of United Airlines. Jay wants to get us over to Chicago O'Hare in about 2 hours 50 minutes into arrival. Have a quick look around the FMC of things. There are some things I do need to look at. Hang on. Transition altitude 18,000. Cruise speed, I'm going, say, 300. Cost index, that's something I'm looking at. Is there a way I can get VNAV on this aircraft? Let's go cost index of 30. There you go, £51,000 of fuel on engines. 2.7 kilos. I'm just looking around. Yeah, £51,000 of fuel. 3.6. That H time negative 0.8. So yeah, we've left at... So we arrived at this waypoint at 16:39 GMT. We arrive at 19:26 GMT. EFOB, right, is that telling us we're going to have... Yeah, we should have plenty of fuel when we come into land, actually, looking at that. Yeah, fuel prediction's fine. That's perfect. We need 36,000. Hang on, actually. Yeah, we need 36,000. We got 50,000. Final time, 3.5. 3.5 hours, that's perfect. Extra time, don't need that. Yeah, the McDonnell Douglas FMC is very Airbus style also. Very Airbus style. I bet there's a bit of turbulence to that. Nothing too major though. Yeah, that's it. Nothing for me to do until the starting to descend in another 2 hours. Let's see what AI got in the area. On A320, Delta Airlines. To be fair, when you think about, hang on, we've got hostess and cabin.
What all these knobs and switches do, Captain.
Oh right, it's just whatever. Right, 757 United Airlines. I always did like 757. But yeah, Boeing chose not to discontinue it. Wasn't as successful as 737, and yes, people went on with that. A few Citation 2s. On the ground. We have an F90. Fokker 19, yeah. No, it's not Fokker, is it? No, it's not. Yeah, maybe King Air. Yeah, it's a King Air. This one they're talking to right now. Got a Learjet 45 also on the ground. And a few MD-88s. There was one Allegiant, this one. No, the other one's Allegiant, this one's American. And that one's... Oh no, both American now. The other one has since left. Actually, it's a bit behind actually. Looking front. Nope. Fair enough. Just carry on then. No, let's go back to our jump seats. Jump seat was always quite fun. The view from jump seat actually is pretty good. That it. A bit more. There we go. Yeah, view from the jump seats was quite fun. Right, 2 hours 43 to arrival. It's got a fair bit of flying to do. There you go, turbulence, seatbelt on. Yeah, a bit of turbulence, that's no problem. You've missed nothing so far. We did climb to 35,000 feet in the end. And yeah, the aircraft's pretty much stable now. Yeah, 300 knots, 401 knots, 0.86 Mach, 35,000 feet. Time is now 16:38 GMT, because yeah, when the aircraft systems comes into play, aircraft systems does it in GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, and then you've got local time at 1:16. And no, that's a reset, fair enough. If I just reset doing the flight time, stuff like that. Dates 12 to the 4th, yep. 2017, 16:38. I'm not actually sure what that is. CHR chronograph? I'm not sure. Doesn't matter too much. So yeah, that was just like a little timer. Just times how long we've been flying for. Doesn't really matter if I press that or not. What's this? Sun visor. Oh right, window operator. So you need to open the window. It's on pilot edge. What do you mean by this? Pilot edge. This is. Hang on. Should we do search? No, it's not. This is on FSX. Microsoft Flight Simulator X, JustFlight's DC-10. United Airlines livery. Well, actually, it's pilot edge. I'm going to go to their website now. It's like a professional air traffic control. Oh right, it's kind of like a VATSIM IVAO kind of thing. It's not the most active in the world, but maybe something to look into actually. Pilot edge. Right, cheers for that, Jacob. I'll have a look at that at some point. Yeah, that does look actually quite interesting. Yeah, this is FSX, about 50 different add-on packs installed. I do like my add-ons, if you don't know. You know, I've got some reviews for flightsim.com as well. Different add-ons, all that. Tell me, got these streams. Yeah, streams pretty much fine. Good bit right overall. That's pro problem. Update that. Excellent health. 2 viewers, not bad. On stream. You have FSX SC when I put PMDG crashed game. What medium do you have it on? Because there's plenty of ways to get it. Do you have the PMDG 10% from the Airsoft CD, Airsoft Store, FS Pilot Shop, or PMDG website? Which place do you get it from? So I do have the PMDG. I got it from CD. Hang on, 10 o'clock, 4 miles. 38. Hang on, what are you? Unspecified. Unspecified. Well, I see it. It's behind me now. Hang on. Let me move this chat. Yeah, it's about there now. Traffic's in sight. We are about to cross its path now. What plane are you? You are a... Oh, it's a Golf. Golf 4, N88. There you go, you, Gulfstream. And we are just below you there, go see our contrail going across now. PMDG website. Right. Not sure really. It's like, how does it crash games? Is that when you try and load it, or is it when you try and... Like, what do you try and do, and what causes it to crash? I'll assume he's trying to say you're from Brazil. Welcome to the stream, Anderson. Welcome to the stream. During startup. Right, try uninstalling it. Uninstall the aircraft, see if it carries on. If it does, then it's an aircraft problem. If it's not, then it could be a simulator problem. Hang on. Could be a module fault actually as well. Does it give you like a crash log? Does that tell you what crashed? So it could be a module issue. Possible solution. Crash. Because I've not actually had that issue before. Again, it could be something with the... Have you input the key for the program? It might even just be something with the anti-piracy on that aircraft. Hang on, let me send you a link. I might give you a quick link, see if that gives you something on the AVSIM forums. Sports submitted. Crash. Because there could be a few things. Could be a few issues with the UI animations DLL, the drives. Or it could be just some sort of glitch to the aircraft. I mean, easiest way probably would be to reinstall it, but that may not work as well. I'll get you tuned to 1265. Stream OMSI 2. I could do some OMSI 2 streams as well at some point, definitely. So I've been thinking about it for a little while now. So OMSI had on London had something I haven't actually streamed in a little while. Maybe we'll have something to do. OMSI had on London, South London project. Right, so arrival in 2 hours and a half. That's fine. Might check active sky quickly actually for that as well. So if I actually show the screen from this, let's go to display capture. There we go. Right, so I'm here, 35,000 feet, heading 059. We'll make a right turn soon at BFF. And yeah, we're just over a third away actually. We've made some pretty good progress. Arrival ETA 2 hours 17, 2 hours and a half. So we will actually make it. We will make it really early actually. I think we've got good headwind as well. If we go to the wind, where's wind heading? It's actually a bit erratic in this area. It goes all over the place along the entire trip, but generally it's not too bad. It's a bit of a crosswind actually. We're coming to land. No shears, no warnings. Yesterday was a pretty bad wind shear, like right on the runway at Gatwick. I think that's now cleared. But yesterday was a horrible thing there. So shear goes off. Wind done that. No warning. Oh no, a few actually weather warnings. One coming up ahead as well. So that should be to watch out for. Otherwise, yeah, back into simulator. So we do have a change we need to make. 1259. Tune that. Com2. Yeah, you can't buy it anymore. They discontinued it when Aerosoft took over. They discontinued it because the actual one we had along was soon to release. Then they delayed it by over a year, so unfortunately now I cannot buy it anymore. But yeah, over a year of delays. Unfortunately, add-on had it did look good. It still looks good as well, like now. But issue that add-on is they kept delaying it and just delaying. It never actually released in the end. So whilst there's now no set data anymore, the hype for it unfortunately kind of died down. I was waiting for it to release if it ever does. It's a bit of a shame it's taken so long. So you haven't been able to buy it for over a year now. And I bought it on the last week it was available. And there's a video quite early on in my channel. Back when I was using a webcam as the microphone. Such low quality audio that was. But hey, did the job. Got a channel somewhere. Now I've put a bit of my money into the set up the channel. So I've got a microphone set up, proper new desktop as well. That's set up. And everything's not going too bad now. And then flightsim.com came along with the flight simulator aspect and started pumping my channel more content, and that was always quite appreciated. So I've been doing reviews for them as well in the past. Yeah, I do like DC-10. Like, with this aircraft, its history is pretty much an atrocity. It's multiple crashes within like its first 5 years because the DC-10 is the first aircraft with an outward opening cargo door. First aircraft with that, so you can use all the space rather than have to keep the front of it clear or put lower stuff down when it opens. And by that, there was an issue with the locking mechanism where basically it wouldn't lock properly. So on the exterior it looks like it would lock, but on the interior the things wouldn't actually like hatch over. And it caused the aircraft to basically rip apart, explosive decompression at 10,000 feet. So that caused a few crashes in that. And where the hydraulics of the aircraft, there was the TriStar, the L1011 had 3 sets of hydraulics going through different parts of the aircraft. The DC-10 only had 2 down the centre of the aircraft. And if one would rip, essentially the other one would rip as well, so no control of the aircraft. And the thing was basically a death trap throughout its entire usage, but it's still an iconic aircraft, I guess, as well, and one that will one that will always go down in aviation history. And I can just about get away with building an aircraft. What DLC am I looking forward to? What do you mean, like OMSI or FSX? Because with OMSI, the only one reading that is obviously out in London. When it comes to FSX, not sure really. Not sure what's really in development at the moment. The PNG 747, that's looking quite good. Once that's on Pilot Shop, I probably will get a review on that. I do also like the looks of PMDG have announced they will try and make a 737 Max at some point as well. That's something I will try and get my hands on if possible. Though, not sure if it'll be like a standalone or if it'll be like a add-on to the PMDG NGX, which is what they hinted at as well. And I've also got X-Pen on the way as well. There's a few add-ons. There's just a few add-ons, but I'm not sure really what's in development at the moment. Probably something I should look into. Maybe have a look at Frugal's news, like stuff he does every Sunday. It's flight simulator news add-on stuff. I mean, Dovetail no game. Actually, yeah, that's something to talk about. Dovetail canning a flight school. Basically, doing Immelman. Yes, yeah. Oh right. Nah, probably not the most. Yeah. Yeah, try and do it in a DC-10, and I'm sure that'll go well. DC-10, half passengers without seatbelts on, I'm sure that'll go pretty well. Pretty well. I'd only lose the tail and all the wings in the process. And maybe the cargo door, because it's not a DC-10 if it doesn't lose the cargo door. So what was I talking about? DLC I'm looking interested in. What was I on about? Oh yes, United Airlines claims to have 270 passengers on board, though I've got a feeling they've only got about 5 or 6, the rest of them standby crew. The rest of them standby crew, which we had to force onto the aircraft with whoever overbooked. Don't worry, as long as we're in the friendship, DC-10 friendship, how we like to go with our customers, because you know, if we can't beat the competition, we beat the passengers instead. So yeah, Dovetail Canningham Flight School. Basically, because the backlash from it, where people didn't really enjoy it because it wasn't good enough for the high-end kind of simmers, they basically chose to can that and will work on a future simulator, which they will have more announcements in the near future. Although at the moment there's nothing set just yet. It really is just a case of how long will it take them to get something going. Ah, is that how you start the clock? Ah, right, hang on. So if I press that, there we go, now have our timer going on. That's a little cool add-on actually. Keep an eye on how the clock goes around. I like that. Got a little mini extra, but quite fun. Right, if I quickly go over to... It's not that one. Flight plan, I don't think it is. I need to look for the fuel page quickly. Reference, nope. Not takeoff. What's the fuel page? That was a bit of fun to look for. Fuel calculation, database, flight plan, program, weather. Don't think you actually go onto weather, no it's not. That's locked. Status. Nope. Takeoff approach. Radio. Ish. Not too sure. There was a fuel planning kind of page, which was definitely quite useful for me. Not that. Flight plan, no. Directs, no. Radio, nope. Initial, nope. There you go. So calculated speeds 140, 137. Maybe we can't find the fuel page anymore. Nope. Oh well, we can live without it. Slight lag action on the simulator right now. Frame rate's really tanked. I'm not really sure why. Hang on, what's the frame rate now? We're down to 9. Not too sure. Is there anything? Whoa! Hang on, game, display. What? Where did all this AI come from? Where did this all come from? What? What? No wonder the FPS took a massive hit. What? How many aircraft are there? My word. That's not right. That can't be right. I'm looking at out of sky. You physically cannot count how many AI aircraft just in this one area. That has to be a glitch. Has to be a glitch. 7 for 6. What? Why? I've set my AI to 30%. I've never seen this happen before in simulator. I have physically never seen this happen to the simulator before. Right, lagging is starting to go down a bit now. The aircraft's starting to get out of range, but no way. Tower's trying to do its best to control the situation. Unfortunately, none of them actually came to the side of me there. It would have caused a few issues with passengers on board. There you go, there's one down there. American Airlines 737.
I really don't like this long flight. Wow, though, it's so beautiful. I can't believe.
Yeah, so beautiful. I'm a bit scared actually. Please don't climb. That was just... Where did they all come from? I'd like to know now. That's just mad. Right, well yeah, they're all going now. They're all just going to disperse and disappear. I want to know how many aircraft are in this area, like... What... Is there any major airports in this area that may have all just spawned out of that, of Satan's... Right, there's a few aircraft behind us. There's that one American Airlines now to our right. He's now disappeared. No, there he is. Anything to our left? Yes, three aircraft to our left. There's 2 now behind us coming in. The worst thing that could happen is if this happens when I'm landing, how much lag I could get from that. Something's up. Something's definitely up. It's just so sudden as well. The nice. There you go. FPS now gained. I'm now back at 20. That's acceptable for FSX. That's the thing with AI. Basically, we're using a lot of AI. It's a nice like system that realistic aircraft within the simulator, but unfortunately, it can destroy your FPS. And your Delta Airlines, your 8, Delta Airlines, and your 8. I don't even know what you are. You're getting close to me though. TCAS is on, although it's not. Hang on. Yeah, TCAS is on. It's giving me mass. That's the least clear system in the world, but yeah, it shows me there's mass aircraft surrounding us. Hang on, what company are you? If we go to Active Sky, you're the third one. Hang on, 5-2. Okay, I'm actually gonna get that anyway because you're all Airbuses at this point. Actually, a few 757s appear on the list, but not many. And I'm looking at these. So yeah, 2 Deltas. One of them have since dispersed. There you go. Gone below us now, actually. That's just crazy. So you have 2 left. JetBlue. That may have been a jet. Yeah, that would have been a JetBlue. Good luck, flight attendant. Good luck, ATC. You've got a mad job ahead of you now. Try and sort this out. There's an airport down there, but by the looks of things, it's clear. Yeah, there's no aircraft on the ground down there. Empty airport. Right, fingers crossed we don't have to deal with that again. ETA at Chicago is now 1 hour 57. So now we're going. Yeah, we're about half an hour early. We're coming to land. Half an hour is a good time to be early. Should we check my fuel? 19,000 pounds of fuel in each engine. We actually you're about halfway through our fuel tank. We are. Yeah, it should be fine. We're just on the halfway through the flight. When it comes to descending, we don't have to use too much fuel to descend. Throttle 0.94. That was a bit higher earlier on, so we're not using as much now. Don't actually care about this anymore. Just stop the clock. There you go, making a right hand now on the waypoints. Still 12 for the 4th. There you go, right turn. Still a few aircraft are in the same direction as us, but not as bad as it was before. Active Sky, some of them have despawned now, but not many. That was just crazy. Look at JetBlue actually. Anyone around him? Nope. This one's also alone. So where are all these aircraft? There's like not many actually around each other. You're coming to land somewhere. You're descending definitely. No, this one doesn't show our aircrafts. Oh, it's 16,000. Hang on. Ah, right. That actually does updates with the aircraft. Did not know that. So you're at 32. You're at 30,000 feet. Sky team. Who own you? Is that? No, it's Delta Airlines. Lufthansa are every 40. Southwest in the old gold livery. That's ancient. Yeah, standard Southwest. Standard Southwest. Delta Airlines. Tower's still going crazy. Yeah, you're not going to load anytime soon. Probably going to run out of memory at this point. So here we go, Southwest. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then we got our good old DC-10. Right, Denver Center, 12795. We can now leave this mental.
Hello, Captain. I've got your sandwiches here. Hope tuna mayo is okay with you.
12795. TuneCom 1. Oh, it's 125. My apologies. 0.9. Right, I've actually changed it already. There we go. 127.95. Contacts Denver. Now we should be away from all that mad traffic. So yeah, tower should be alright now. Denver Centre's fine, but was it Salt Lake run earlier? I'm not too sure who they were. They had a mental job at getting aircraft split apart. Denver Center, that's it. Right, was Denver. Now a few aircraft will join as well. Air Canada. Well, there's Air Canada over there. Hang on. Use that. A few more, but nothing too major. Yeah, should I do a fuel dump and just mess up all this? Dump all our fuel, that'll be always fun. Right, so you're now... Yeah, you've changed path. You're now going to cross paths with me. And you two over there, you two are going parallel to me. And yeah, by crossing paths, you're now going to go behind me, so that's no problem. Don't need to watch you anymore. Here we go, tower's now going mad again. And that's some of the aircraft transitioning to Denver Center 127. Yeah, you're just about to cross paths with us now. Actually, if I quickly go over to you, you are... Because I've quickly showed a map again. I've never seen so many aircraft in just one area. And so one crossing path with us now is 76368. Can we see you? No, hang on. 76. Oh, yep. You. So we are up there now. That's our control. And then there are two aircraft over there as well. You are American Airlines. You are also, I'll assume, American Airlines. Or was that the Sky Team Delta? I cannot tell. If we go back to Sky, I've never seen so many aircraft spawn up at the same time at one point. This is 30%. Imagine this at 100%. The simulator would physically run out of memory and could not do anything anymore. We go back into game. That's just crazy. Alright, as long as we're out of the area now, everything's been left behind now. Let's just focus on getting to Chicago. These are about to cross paths. Actually, they're right at the same altitude. I can go through the contrail. If there were traffic like that, TCAS surely would have said something. So you are... Yeah, you're the Delta Sky team, and you are the... Just a normal Delta Airlines. I'm using OBS. OBS, Open Broadcasting Software. Actually show you my display capture, that's fine. See, I've got resume chat over here, doing chats, so you guys see it on top right of the screen. Now I've just got OBS doing all this. It's not a bad program. I normally use Bandicam for recording. What do you mean wrong things? Wrong fins. Not sure what you mean by that, mate. Gonna have to expand. We're a bit cloudy in this area, but it's generally not too bad. 35,000, we're just above everything now. Fuel is fine. First 20. So 34,000 pounds of fuel in each engine. That's still about half a tank. Started with 66. Yeah, we've got just over half a tank left, with about half the flight left to go. We ETA 1 hour 42. So we are now 20 minutes early, 25 even. And yeah, we are, I believe we're now about halfway through the flight as well. Descending as well, use less fuel, so nothing to worry about this time. Autocorrect. Fair enough. Any more rogue aircraft in the area? Or is it just... Yep, those are gone now. Active skies show me that about half the aircraft, a bit more than half now, gone. Not to deal with that anymore. Denver Center, 1327. We are on COM 1, so we're on COM 2. Tune that and contacts Denver. Perfect. I went to Las Vegas, vacation off school, went to McCarran, one of the parking lots outside the airport, this AC record bit. Saw a banana, fair enough. Yes, the Spirit plane. Yeah, it's not too bad. I've not been to the US, I've not been to the US myself. Probably somewhere I will look into in the future. I'll fly United Airlines. I know that's definitely my assurance of quality when going across the pond. Yeah, doubt. The last DC-10 commercial route retired in 2014, and there's a few limited cargo aircraft in the area. Otherwise, they're mostly retired now, DC-10s. Hostess and cabin.
Captain, I've just met an old couple who were going on holiday for their 50th wedding anniversary. It's so romantic. Are you married, Captain?
Nope. Hang on, yeah, Chicago's not too bad. Right, tower's still a bit busy when it comes to traffic alerts, but otherwise, yeah, it's got much less control over that now compared to the previous Denver Center. That was a horrible tower. KM Flem through the last DC-10 before retired, got a war salute. No, it's not KLM. Hang on. The last commercial service was a... back 2014 for some Asian company. It was... towards Birmingham. What company was it? Let's go Daily Mail's BBC article on it as well. Because I know Lufthansa still have a few cargo DC-10s. And there's one on a monthly service from, was it weekly service from Stansted to New York. It was a... there you go, from Bangladesh, Dhaka to Birmingham International in the UK. And it was flown by Biman Bangladesh Airlines. Biman Bangladesh Airlines. They flew it in 2014, February 20th. And yeah, I believe there's still a few cargo DC-10s still in existence around the world. So Lufthansa I know have a few. ETA, 2 hours according to Active Sky. Not 2 hours according to FS passengers. 1 hour 33, so yeah, we're now half an hour early. 28 minutes early. Yeah, now just over halfway through the fuel on board the aircraft. Let's go for a flyby camera. Good old DC-10. Chugging along. It's not the fastest aircraft in the world at all. Flew like a pig, but still definitely in its own thing. How long till I land? About 1 hour, 1 hour and a half till landing. So active F passenger top left in the blue screen. So you plan arrival 2 hours. We're now half an hour early. 1 hour and a half till landing. I do like early arrivals. Means I have to sit here for too long. So where else are we actually now? Over. Still a lot of desert, but some sort of civilization stuff coming up in the distance. Again, I have to say, a lot of the US is like, didn't think this much of the US, so like no population or anything at all. We are now, I don't know the state names, I do apologise. I'm just over somewhere, if I show you the map. So display capture. I'm here. 35,000. 083,562. Next waypoint around there. Next waypoint at 9 minutes. Then that starts off our main approach into Kilo Oscar Romeo Delta, Chicago O'Hare in 1 hour 28 minutes and 49 seconds. No precipitation. Altimeter 3036. Or 1028 millibars, dew point 2, temperature 8, clear below 20,000, good visibility, wind at 5 knots, which will give me a runway. Right, there's no expected runway, we'll find out when we come to land. Looks like they're all open. See how the approach gives us when we come into land. Otherwise, yeah, the flight itself should have any issues at all. Yeah, back to lower. We've got Boeing business jets. Talk about someone flying in style. Was that 400? Was that 700? Even 600 to be fair. November 500 Lima Sierra. That's a pretty old BBJ, I have to say. I think that may be the 600. Yes, it is. They got a few 800s, American Airlines in new livery. And they want to be American old livery. Haven't seen that in a while. Who else we got them? Not American old. United Airlines. Who bought out Continental a few years ago. Not a Delta Airlines. Got Southwest. Contacts Minneapolis. Roger that. Got 767. American Airlines old. American Airlines new. SkyTeam Delta. Normal Delta and just an A319 Delta. Right, let's go to the Minneapolis, which we are on COM 2 now, back to COM 1, 128.0. Contacts Minneapolis, and there we go. Yeah, sounds good, looks good. No real issues with this aircraft at all. So yeah, a few new aircraft on A320, a few 757s in the area. There's one there, there's one up there. And that could be us actually, to be fair. Hang on, I've got to spot view. Is there a 757 behind us? Potentially, actually, yeah. Just see the two contrails in distance. Very far back in distance. And yeah, that's over some clearer, not so cloudy area. A few towns down below us as well. So if you guys enjoying the stream, definitely leave a like, do subscribe as well, as I do streams pretty much every week. Both on Twitch and YouTube and a few other places as well. Who? Cactus? Cactus 407, that is... Back to our aircraft. We are now over halfway along the route. ETA 1 hour 18. 1 hour 18, that's about 40 minutes. We're really getting there early. Maybe even try and get an hour early if possible. So here's Cactus 18. Something going on outside, not sure what it is. An MD-90 in the area. 2 MD-90s. Both Delta. Otherwise, nothing else too interesting. Got Citation 2, that's on the ground. Yeah, there's Boeing Business Jet again. So you've already seen that one. Otherwise, nothing too interesting out there. I'm not sure what's going on out there. Sounds like a digger or something. Mad loud digger. There. It's actually not at my house or something. Oh well, and carry on. Yeah, just a quick look out the window. Whoops, ouch. That's my knee. Not sure. Hang on. 10 o'clock. That's his contrail down below me. He's in sight. I can see his contrail. That's enough for me to say he's in sight. There he is. And hang on, I have him in sight. Oh, I have to tune away now. You just no. Right, 124.1. Let's tune to that. Com 2. Com 2 and contact Minneapolis. Here's this in Karen again.
We have a whole family who've got a stomach bug and have been sick everywhere. It's completely disgusting. I really hope no one else gets ill.
Don't worry. Don't think anyone else will get ill. You fed them. So whatever you gave them is what's sickening them. A bit of high altitude clouds. Not too actually far away from it. That's like 40,000, maybe 42. Hang on, if I quickly go to add-ons, add to go weather request. There you go, current active weather. 119 at 3 knots, plus 10 nautical miles. Overcast at 10,000. No precipitation. Altimeter 1312 down below. And if I go to add-ons, no, sorry, if I go to views, inch panel X gauge, that's the active sky. Hang on, should we move the that chat? Yeah, X gauge, active skies, weather radar for all aircraft. So if I zoom out, no, that's not sure what that is actually. If I zoom out, a bit of major turbulence actually up there. Aircraft took a major hit. Yeah, range 2000. Yeah, do like this. There you go. So if I get rid of all, hang on, those airports, and get rid of all nav, is it? No, that adds it. Stations, my apologies. There you go. And if I zoom in enough, it will then show me the clouds. There we go. It's a nice little add-on. Nice little extra for your flight simulator. So zoom out far enough. There you go. So we are now over halfway through the routes. See the entire US from here, actually, all the rivers as well. Change background. Have satellite image, that's probably not going to be as impressive when you zoom in far enough. Now, hide clouds. It's not too bad actually, could be better. Kind of works. Visibility should be fine. Yes, a bit low at the north there, that's fine. Hide the route if I wanted to. And there you go, aircraft, air traffic. It's a nice little camera, it's nothing too major. It's like a little extra that comes with Active Sky, little in-game panel which basically shows the entire program just with a nice little UI. Just hide that. Carry on. Right, ETA. It'll be less than an hour now actually. Probably a few minutes. 1 hour, 9 minutes. So it's like timeout starts catching up again. 1 hour, 9 minutes till landing. Love a bit of low resolution clouds. Yeah, it's not too bad again. I think those are default FSX cloud textures, not part of Active Sky. Not Active Sky, Rec soft clouds. So descending. So we've got a fair bit of flying left to do. I think we are pretty much now over Central America. Flying from west coast to east coast. Back to the jump seats. Across we go. And there we go, good old jump seat in this aircraft. So I do like this little thing here. Where's the cabin again?
I've got your hot meal here, Captain. I hope it's better than yesterday.
Hot meal, wish I had one here. Now I have to wait for dinner in a few hours time. Probably could do a drink as well, a bit of a dry throat from this, but don't have one with me, so I'll live on. Have a drink when I land and end the stream. Which is about an hour away now, actually. 58 minutes, 59 seconds till landing. So we'll start our descent in about 20 minutes, half an hour. Flight engineer panel. Fuel used 16,000. Fuel remaining 12,000. Don't know how we've used £16,000 in the center tank when it actually when it doesn't have any fuel in it, but fair enough. Yeah, 12,000 is more than enough to get us down. More than enough. If I need to, I can just dump it over here, fuel dump, but no point. I could also silence the flight recorder if I wanted to, so they can hear us talking. Again, that's not going to happen. Engine vibration test. Turb or fun? My word, what is going on outside? Plenty of noise today. Plenty of noise today. Yeah, trying to land the aircraft from this view will be fun. Throttles have gone up a bit actually. Oh, I haven't, 93. .302 knots, 35,000. Yeah, we'll start descending about 20 minutes. Once I get a clearance for that, and then we'll coming to land at Chicago O'Hare Airport. Just look at the flight plan quickly. CTOL blank, CNC2, yeah. I wish I could find the fuel calculation page. That was a useful thing, that. Program. There we go, fuel predictor. There we go. Right, so we land here, ETA 18 past 18 GMT. It's now 17:47. We need £24,000 of fuel in the aircraft. We have £33,000, so we have about 10k over when we land. Extra time, about an hour extra fuel actually you have on board. 1 hour extra fuel, which is good for the extra fuel allowance, whatever you need by the FAA. Everything's half an hour, so yeah, we have overfueled a bit. I could dump some if I felt like it, but not going to. And as it stands approach, we will have a landing speed of 157 to 137, 134. 134.0. We are on com 2, back to the top. Whoops, nope, wrong one. Tune that and contacts Minneapolis. Don't we have auto braking on this aircraft? Nope, so we have to do manual braking, which is no problems at all. And one thing about this aircraft I do like is if I go to the throttle lever. Is it throttle lever? No, it's not. Actually, yes, it is. There you go. Does tell me where the landing extension is. So 35 to 50 flaps. Which I have that set when I come into land. There you go. Takeoff. Disagree. Land. So it'll let me know if I've got the correct flat settings when I do come in. As for AI traffic, I don't think there's going to be much in the area. A few 75s, few 76s, 737-700, that'll be a southwest. Still the same business jet, and then we've got a Cessna 402. Yeah, autopilot's in control. Nothing else really worth going on about at the moment. That's all fine. We'll have a look at the flight engineer, make sure that's all set up properly. £11,000 of fuel left and right. No fuel in the auxiliary tanks, or we don't even have auxiliary tanks. We don't have any centre tank. That's not required. Police car. Plenty of power in the aircraft, especially when it comes to AP. You can turn it on later. That's all set. I could depressurize the aircraft if it felt like it. I could load of packs. Hang on, hostess and cabin.
Are you planning anything special when we get to our destination, Captain?
Not particularly.
Shopping with me if you want.
No, I like the co-pilot's voice for this default pack. I do like it, but the flight attendant one could be a bit off. Maybe I'll get friends record something at some point. See what goes on. Portable water. Do we have any water in the aircraft we need? I haven't used anything. No one's gone to the toilet or anything on this aircraft. If we need landing gear, whatever. It's fine. Yeah, all set. To be fair, I'm not even sitting in the seat. The camera position as default takes me away from it a bit. If I adjust that a bit and sit down, actually make it up a bit. There we go. That's what the flight engineer can see in reality. It's very low down, actually, I will say. Very low down. It's like angle of the aircraft nose does pitch up a slight bit. It's not actually too much right now. Reach those handles if I need to. Shut off the engines with the fire hose. Otherwise, yeah, it's a very high up panel of that. Some potentially doesn't need to stand up just to get to the top of it. I got all my documentation from the wrong aircraft here. Life vest under your seat, fasten seatbelt while seated. Some handwritten notes. The Monarch's flight planning, actually, and all the fuel information, all that. Again, this is just a photo from the real aircraft. Like I said, in Manchester, there's a cockpit of a Monarch Airlines DC-10, which they just used to create a model for JustFlight's CLS. It's like this is just a cockpit. They've cut it off from the real aircraft, and they retired it, and then it's like there goes. So Delta Mike Charlie Alpha. Circuit breakers if I needed them. Some more up there. And we got a little storage cupboard cabinet thing there. There's another jump seat there as well. Could potentially sit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the DC-10 cockpit. Yeah, good old captain seats. Good old co-pilot seats as well. Then you've got a few other views, so centre pedestal, overhead panel and flight engineer. And 2D cockpit, which is slightly on the low end, but it's not too bad. If you want the engineer panel and the 2D. Very clustered that, very clustered. There you go, that's the throttle. Oh yeah, 2D is a bit disappointing when it comes to this aircraft, but the 3D generally quite good. Welcome to stream, Daniel. How are you doing? Afternoon, Daniel. Right, ETA is 46 minutes, 38 seconds. We are about 45 minutes early at the moment. That's good progress so far. Total flight time today, as it stands, hang on, I'm going to show you the flight report automatic. So we have predicted, hang on, just go to display view, show the whole thing. So FS passengers, information's flight report. Right, so ETA was things like 3 hours. Hang on, I still don't know my way around this navigation. Right, I'll tell you. Right, so it was ETA 3 hours 51. If we go to briefing, yeah, 3 hours 57 seconds was our ETA. And as it stands, we are about 45 minutes early, and we'll be coming into land in 46 minutes 21 seconds, after being airborne for 2 hours 20, 2 hours 11 even, total time 2 hours 20. So it hasn't been a bad flight at all so far. Earlier on, about an hour ago now, mental AI, like spawned about 100 AI aircraft just surrounding me. That I can understand, but otherwise, yeah, towers are a bit hectic here and there, but hasn't been bad flights. And in the next 20 minutes, I'm expecting to start a descent, maybe a bit sooner than that actually now, as you come into land at Chicago O'Hare from Las Vegas McCarran International. McCarran. I use Word of AI. Word of AI, it's not too bad. It's a free one, but it genuinely does basically whatever you want. So there's no real need to go for a payware version. I might move the FS passengers box now a bit actually so you can see that properly behind the social medias. Hang on, let me just adjust that a little bit more down. Don't really need to see the buttons, but the actual information will be useful for you guys. There you go. That will do. So yeah, United Airlines, DC-10, DC-10 friendship, must I add, because you know, so United Airlines and their second to none customer service. United Airlines customer service really is second to none. Incomparable. Do you think you'll be buying your Urbex to Innsbruck? I'd like to. I'd like to at some point. How much does it even cost now? Let's have a look. Google. Urbex whoops. It now costs me. Is it even out? Hang on. I'm going mad here. Back, yeah, came out last year. $39.95. It's a bit on the high end, but yeah, it's definitely something I'm going to look into. In fact, do Urbex release onto the FS Pilot Shop? If they do, then I could probably pick it up a bit sooner than I could. Really depends where they release at what price. It's always something you need to keep an eye out on, because there's multiple shops you can buy this stuff from. Pilot Shop generally being the nicest when it comes to prices. Aerosoft as well aren't too bad. Right. Do Urbex sell on to Pilot Shop? The answer is No they don't. Right, so I have to look around. Chicago Centre. Right, we're going to come to land soon then. But yeah, definitely looking to Ilbex, Innsbruck. It does look really good. I do agree with you for that one. It's absolutely fantastic add-on. Right, 127, we're on com 1, so go to com 2, 127.05, com 2, and contact Chicago. Hide that. And yeah, tower should now soon give us the first set of descending into Chicago O'Hare. Coming up to 3 hours now, and yeah, stream has been on for 2 hours 35, so it could be around 3 hours and a half when we cut this off, maybe around 4 hours if we need it. Fuel on board, we have £9,500 in each engine. That gives us an estimation of, got to go to data, nope. What these gives me a fuel calculation. Program, there you go, fuel prediction. Right, we have £18,000 in the plane, we need 33,000 for landing, no sorry. I still never understood this system. Hi Darren, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Yes, fine. As we descend, we shouldn't use as much fuel. ETA 38 minutes coming to land. Not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, I'm looking at my fuel now. Actually, that may seem a bit low. Hang on. If we go to active sky, no, active sky. If there's passengers, in-flight report. 45 minutes. No, that's fine. No problem. Chicago Centre 1328. As long as we start descending soon, we should be fine when it comes to fuel. Might have started playing down the slide bit actually as well to lower the throttle bit so we don't have to burn as much. So 0.82. Yeah, this aircraft takes forever to slow down, so low no throttle should be alright for a little while. We'll keep our high speed for a little bit. And without a VNAV, the aircraft wasn't controlling our speed, so yeah, majority's fine. Yeah, just now gotta wait for tower to give us our first descending numbers. No, yeah, the throttle's now starting to raise up very slowly. Yeah, still using £6 of fuel a second, which is a bit higher than I would like, if I'm going to be honest with you guys, but have you ever used VATSIM? No, I haven't. Something I need to look into at some point. I was trying to install IVAO yesterday. Didn't work properly, so yeah, we're all definitely going towards VATSIM. IVAO is a bit more of a complicated one to set up, and TeamSpeak 2 is atrocious. So yeah, VATSIM is something I'm going to look into next. And earlier on the stream, some guy gave me some random thing I've not heard of before. Where is it? Someone asked if I was on Pilot Edge, which is like another similar system, but doesn't look as in-depth. Wouldn't mind descending soon from tower, actually, I will say. We are coming up towards the next way. Alright, we're at waypoint M in mirrors, and then from there it's waypoint after waypoint as we come into land. EJ half an hour. Fuel on board. Again, not sure how I can read this. FOB in what? Yeah, I don't really know how the system works. All I know is we got about 17,000 pounds. Alright, so that's how much we got on board, 17,502. That I get. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not sure what GW is though. Is it like how much we need on board, or? I'll look into that. What's up, what's wrong? Everything alright, Steverick? Yeah, also low speed aircraft doesn't use as much throttle, so I may just lower it to about 0.8. Active Sky, actually, you'll tell us when we meant to descend, actually, in the briefing. We are expected to start our descent at STNLE, which I look at map, is still actually a fair bit away. Another... I will have to zoom a bit more for that. If I quickly get rid of airports. Descend for another 16 minutes we stay at this altitude. 16 minutes before we descend. Uh, 11 o'clock, 4 miles at 3.4, so it'd be below me. Right, there he is. Delta. You can see his contract actually now there, so he did cross paths with me. It's at 11 o'clock, that was more like my 1 or 2 when he first announced it. And what tail number are you? You are... November 84. November 84, you. There you go, you can see our contrail up above the DC-10. So we're just to the right now. You better. Actually, that's fine. We've got a third of the fuel tank left. We're now over 2/3 of the way to flight. Chicago went to 1339. Tune that and contact Chicago. Let's get active sky quickly. So I've got what I'm doing. Yeah, we are basically raw on edge. About maybe a fifth of the flight left to go. And we are. Which one is it? 11 minutes from descending. A bit less than that, maybe. 10 minutes from descending. Ultimate Traffic 2, and it's been giving hell. Yeah, I definitely would recommend World of AI. Right, the thing with World of AI, its models are high, it's like a high quality. Let me show you an aircraft. So when it comes to flight models, 727, not seen one of these in a while, I'll be honest. But yeah, like, the models are fairly high quality, with like plenty of like past stuff, which means that with enough of them, they will start to lag out a bit. So, which is why it's like recommend them around between 20 to 30% in your AI traffic. So in my case, around 30%. But yeah, I definitely would recommend it. World of AI, it's really high quality. Some of the flight plans are a little outdated, like 2008, 2009, but that doesn't matter too much at all because there's still AI aircraft at different airports, and there's definitely a nice, massive variation of them. The only downside is you have to like download each package separately. There are add-ons online which lets you download like, the entire list of World of AI from their website in one go. I'll actually get you the link to that if you bear with me till the end of the stream. There is a program which lets you download every single World of AI package. Might get you a link for that. Yeah, the World of AI downloader. Right, use that, stick it through the World of AI installer, and you should be alright when it comes to packages. But World of AI I do definitely highly recommend, especially being a free option as well, really worth it. There's a bit more civilization down below as we head towards Chicago. It's not too far away from us now. Fuel 7,000, 14,000. Descending in. Descend and maintain 270. So now. Acknowledge that. Start descending. Go 1,000 feet per minute for now. Actually, 1,500 is about recommended. 270. Close that. Start getting the aircraft down. Speed-wise, don't need to worry about that until towards 10,000, where we then need to sort out the, what's it called? Landing lights and below 250, which I could get cleared actually. Let's ask for clearance just in case.
I'll contact departure and find out if they can clear
Right, co-pilot will take care of that. Let's see if we can get below over 250, below 10.
No, ATC is requesting we keep it below 250 knots.
Alright, no problem. So yeah, we'll have to slow the plane down once we get down. As I said, at descending, aircraft will generally be quite low throttle, so fuel burn is not an issue now. So I have plenty of it. Yeah, I could dump it all if I wanted to. That wouldn't end well. You get a bit more comfortable then, because I will now need to start doing some more manual controlling when it comes to landing. So you can adjust my microphone and get everything into position. And controllers within arm reach as well when I'm taking manual control from autopilot. So I will need to set up the ILS, but I'll figure that out once I get the data from tower, which approach they're giving us. Chicago Center 118.75 onto number 1. Com 1, contact Chicago. Sure, no problem, Daniel, no problem. Uh, 1133, we're making a right turn now. Probably could go to 2,000 feet per minute if I need to. See how tower gets down step by step. Close that. And actually wait for them to give me 270, and they'll probably next give us like 190 or something. They could be ridiculous and send us straight down to like 9,000 if they wanted, but that's not going to happen. It's not very likely. Yeah, this aircraft's not where you've put on the console, it won't deactivate. Autopilot. Visibility's clear. Everything's nice and sunny. This should be quite a good landing. Right now below 30 at 29,000. Another 2,000 to go until what's it? 27. Slow at 0.75 Mach. That gets to about 300 knots. There you go, crew announcement.
We are descending to our destination.
There you go, descending to our destination.
Fasten your seatbelt and ensure all seats and tray tables are in the upright and locked position.
What's that? Just below us, like directly. So they maintain 17,000. Right, so we will go past transition altitude during this one. And Mach, let's go 0.65. So reset the plane down now. 2 o'clock. Oh yep, I see it. American Airlines 737, yeah, I saw you, don't worry. One three 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 five. On to com 1. Oh boy, not this again. Slight lag spike. Last time that happened was because of the AI. This one was just a bit of scenery loading in. 13335. Ooh, lagging, come on. ETA landing is in 11 minutes. Airport's about... Is that really... Airport's about 70 nautical miles from us. 133.3. Contact Chicago. Speed them actually go... Whoops, not N1. Always go back to IAS. Go to about 240. I do want to slow the plane down now as much as I can. Right, acknowledge that. I think it's 145, so now going to manual control. Right, 145. 175. And it's a 3-2 left approach. So go to world map. Hang on. There we go. Right, 3-2 left. My word. Is that 3-2? No, it's 14 right. Which one's 3-2? Right, 3-2. My word. This airport's a maze. Yeah, 3-2 left approach. Now I need to figure out which one is 3-2. Right. 3-2 left. Oh, right, we're going the long way around, are we? That's actually quite good for me then. 108.95, 320. 108.95, 320. 108.95. .95, 320. There we go. Let's go back into game. Let's get the aircraft down. Just do one quick double check. One oh eight 95, 320. 108.95, 320. Yep, that's perfect. Soon you'll get the ILS when you come into land. ETA 1 hour 3 minutes. Yeah, we'll be about half an hour early when it comes to this. Fortunately, our approach does take us basically to the south of the airport, where we make a 180 degree turn. So that does add a bit more flight time, but means we get a bit more time to approach. 6,800 pounds in each engine, that's plenty.
We're passing transition altitude, Captain.
Altimeter.
Roger that.
Altimeter.
Attitude alert, coming in. Yeah, very clear weather today. Will make landing definitely a lot easier on my part. Definitely as much wind here either. There's like a slight crosswind at 3 knots, if that. And yeah, we've already slowed down to about 240 knots at this altitude, which is perfect. 155. Whoops. Thank you very much, tutorial. Thank you very much. Not particularly. Hang on, expect. Low ground. No, it's not too hard an aircraft flight. It can be a bit sluggish from time to time, but. Right, okay. Altimeter now set again. Not too hard to fly. DC-10. A little sluggish from here and there, but as majority, it'll do. What do you mean facts? Oh, FSX. How often do I make them? About once a week I do, sometimes twice. So to maintain 11,000. Yes, this is FSX. Don't worry, it's not too bad. Yeah, this is Microsoft Flight Simulator X Steam Edition. With about 50 different add-ons installed. I also have X-Plane 11, but I haven't really transitioned to it just yet. And we're going to 11,000 now, so that's fine. And it's at 10,000. We'll then turn on landing lights. If we look at active sky, yeah, got a left hand coming up. I'll show you the approach from active sky quickly. Right, so there's my aircraft, DC-10, and there's Chicago O'Hare. So as it stands, we're going to go to south a bit, make a left turn, and then come into land at Kilo Oscar Romeo Delta. And I believe U2 are probably going to land at the same airport as well. So a few aircraft coming to land. Fingers crossed it shouldn't affect our approach in any way. Although we should have enough to go around if we need it. There you go, aircraft from ground view. And yeah, anybody want to fly United Airlines with us today? Especially if you're a doctor. There you go, that's Chicago in the distance, you can see it now. In fact, if I quickly go to cockpit view and look out left, you can see the runways and all that down there. Mad airport, that has so many runways, so many taxiways. I think it's a bit too many to be fair. Oh well. You do one more calculation of landing speed. It's 135 to 132. I can set that when I come into land and approach, start on the flaps as well. Go to 11,000 now. We'll get an altitude indicator in a second. IVAO. I had a look at IVAO yesterday and it didn't work out for me, unfortunately. Likewise, I'm not a massive fan of TeamSpeak 2, that was atrocious, so I might go for VATSIM instead. As opposed to IVAO. Right, it's 143.5. I think I've changed it. Let's tune that. So yeah, this is Chicago O'Hare, not Chicago Midway. Whereabouts is Midway, to be fair? Is that it? Yeah, that might be it, actually. Chicago Midway. And O'Hare's on distance. Right, left 120. 1276. One, 4, 5. Yeah, it's a bit close. I can bring me out a bit further. Oh yeah, I've said I've had a look at IVO. Couldn't install it. I tried it yesterday. Couldn't install it. I'm not a fan of TeamSpeak 2 either, so I'm going to go for VATSIM instead at some points. .35 approach. One two 7.6 again. Yeah, that's where we're landing in about 20 minutes. 2005. Oh boy, that's a bit of a descent. Yeah, IVO is quite cool, but like I said, I had struggles installing it. VATSIM is the other one that people use, and VATSIM seems a bit, to me, it seems a bit better for me. So I'll figure that out whilst I've got some time left. Hang on, 2500. 1935. Engine failure, no. TeamSpeak's easy to install, but it's like the actual getting used to the program just seems a bit 50-50 for me. Speed, I need to slow the plane down a bit. Quick out spoilers, quickly.
Descending below 10,000 feet, Captain.
Landing lights on. Nah, FS Passengers does have its own like built-in failures kind of system. Sets like about 5% on default. So if I wanted an engine failure, the simulator would actually do it for me automatically. One of the things I like using about this program. Right, I'll speed about go about 220 and lower first flaps. Perfect. Help me with what? Alright, if you have Steam, I've got a Steam group in the description of this live stream. Add me on that, add me to Steam and I'll have a look with you. Would be appreciated. Right, send a bit tail, give me a left turn and intersects value to the glide slope. And then that'll get me down to the runway. I'm landing about half an hour early, maybe a bit more than that. I'm even near towards 45 minutes looking at the time. Yeah, don't worry. .118.4. Right, they should give us a left turn now. There go, 085. Yeah, good old United Airlines DC-10. About 6 passengers aboard. 264 step-in staff. That send rate actually is a bit high. 133.1.
We've exceeded the maximum flat airspeed. I'll be surprised if there's much left of the flaps now.
Have we lost the flaps? Hang on, what speed are we at? 3, 4. 1331. Hang on, we're on com 1. 133.1. Contact Chicago. No problem. Talk to you later. Right, 055. Zero 25. I mean, to me this seems a little low, to be fair, when it comes to glide slope. Let me increase my climb, actually, yeah. We do seem a little low. Yep, we are climbing now, don't worry. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, right. 2055. And speed. Probably really bring this down now, it's about 155 will do. 18.4 to com 1. Yeah, climb back to 2,500 again. Should probably load of spoilers. There you go. Right, 22 miles. 350. 2,500. 127.925 on com 2. Thank you very much, Callum. Right, acknowledge that in a second. I don't like how much this aircraft actually descends when you turn it. Hang on, altitude hold off. Point nose up our sails quickly. There's one thing about this aircraft which I'm not the biggest fan of, and it's how much it descends when you turn. This aircraft physically cannot turn and fly at the same time. Right, altitude hold. Knowledge pattern entry. Turn on nav 1. And then once it's found it, switch over to the ILS. Perfect. Switch over to ILS. My favourite payware aircraft, probably the PMD G737. Best aircraft I've ever bought. Like, seriously, that aircraft is amazing. Right, let's actually take me a bit off there. You know what? This was a missed approach, unfortunately. Let's declare that and go around. Yeah, airport's down there. Unfortunately, that was a missed approach from us. So we'll need to... Oh boy. 110.4. 118.4. I can do that. And published it. And then 500 feet per minute. Carry on climbing. And we'll make a second attempt at this approach. The aircraft's a bit too far to the right there. And because the aircraft's inability really at turning, I did have to unfortunately make a go around for that. They got a visual runway 31 right. Oh, they changed runway or something. Carry raising speed about 200. Let's go like 190. Check out fuel levels. That's fine. Right, so my guess, Tower makes the left turn, go around, come back the same side, make another 3-1 landing. ILS is already set from before, that's no problem. We'll try and get a better approach in. 12055. Or is that the airport? Hang on. Oh, right. I've been an idiot. That's Midway. That's O'Hare. I've gone around at the wrong airport. Right. Okay, that was my fault there. Oops. Right. That's the airport, not what I was looking at. I was looking at Midway. Not O'Hare. Right, okay, well now I've definitely missed it. Okay, sorry passengers. Turn right, 090. Again, this is the thing about this aircraft. It turns right. It takes out a lot of altitude. Refund. Are you asking me if United Airlines will do refunds? At best, we're going to drag all our knock them out and just drag them all out from the back of the plane. Hang on, pull back on the stick because this is something. It's the one thing I don't like about this aircraft. It cannot turn to save its life. 2,500. I should be staying at 4,000. There you go, the actual Chicago city centre ahead of us. I know, don't worry, turning around now. Right, level off. And turn back altitude hold. 1218.4 onto com 1. Alright, I'm already on that. Right, so note to self, make sure I'm looking at the approach on the right airport this time and not going to the wrong one. Actually, Chicago, isn't that the one with, what's it? What's it called? My word, I've forgotten the name. It's just like that little island airports. Yes, it is. Well, that closed down. Turn left, okay. 32 right approach. Oh, was that a visual approach? ILS 32 right, okay. I have to reset, plug that in actually. Hang on, if we go to, whoops, close that, go to world map. 32 right, that is, hang on, you guys can't see this, I'm just getting the map in. 32 right, so I need to go to 110.75. 110.75, if I can do that. Do I know what happened this weekend? Yes, I know exactly what happened this weekend. I've been making a lot of jokes about it during this entire stream. I've been making plenty of jokes about that, let me tell you. In the D10 friendship. Friend. The friendliest airline in the US. United Airlines. Right, town makes do probably a right turn and come back in again. Yeah, originally we were told to go 3-2 left, now going 3-2 right. Unfortunately, because of the go around, again, we may have go around, we can just force passengers off the plane. No refunds, no nothing. Just get them out. Right, it's got a right turn coming up. And yeah, that's what airport is that? It's like, oh, I should know the name of it. I do know the name of it. Mixfield, that's it. Good old Mixfield. I'm not sure what's up with you know. You all know. Right, so we're going to have a right turn coming up in a bit. Tower, give us that. Hang on, you have a question about FSX? Sure, go about it. Go ahead. What's your question? 1331. So what's your right, so what you're asking where the airplane's from. This is the JustFlight's DC-10. It's a pay-aware aircraft, but definitely a really good one at that. Right, tower should give us a right turn eventually. There we go, turn right heading 200. Turn off altitude hold and manually hold the nose, because again this aircraft's got issues. Probably trim it as well, that would help. Yes, I know. I love how the A380, those huge airplanes, more fun chatting. Yeah, some aircraft definitely quite fun. Hang on, 235. I will say DC-10, if you get a 10s on this, it's definitely a challenge to fly. Like I said, the aircraft struggles to keep itself at altitude when turning, which is why when doing these low altitude stuff I do need to be more careful. Right, there's the city now in the distance. I'm going to fly back in and then do a right turn and come back into land. The CRJ looks good. The A330, to be brutally honest, I'm not the Airbus kind of guy. You're not going to see me flying too many Airbus aircraft in the future. Put nose back down, level the aircraft off at 4,000. And come back in. So yeah, you'll see more. And the CRJ looks good, but again, the A330, it looks good. It looks good for simulator, but it's like, it's not my kind of aircraft to fly. But you never know. I might get a review copy and I'll have to do that. Again, we'll see what happens. A lot could happen. Have you flown the A320? I've not flown the Aerosoft A320. I have flown the Wilco A320. I do own the Wilco A320. But no, not their Aerosoft one. Right, there's city over there. This time approaching, I'm going to make sure it's not mixed field, O'Hare and not Midway I'm looking out for. That's the reason I went around. I should have gone on with the approach, but again, my stupidity there cost us that one. But we're still about half an hour early, so it shouldn't matter too much, which means our fuel should also be plenty as well. Okay, 3,500 in each tank. Okay, maybe not as plentiful as I'd hoped, but that's no problem. I actually did a Ryanair flight yesterday. Not yesterday, Saturday. Or Sunday. It's around the weekend I did one, and I do them every once in a while. 1 o'clock. Traffic is not in sight. Interior or exterior. Oh no, there it is. It's below me. I think Copilot would actually see him. Yep, yes he does. BA Concorde. I don't own a Concorde myself. Hang on, can you turn on the seatbelt sign again? I want to hear it, listen to the sound. Sure. That one. Right, they're from auto. Now they're to on. Right, hang on. 132 on com 1. 132.7. and descend and maintain 2,700. Have done FSX out of Bournemouth. I have done in my FS Passenger series in the Mooney M20, but I've not done it in a live stream. I can do that at some point if you want. Right, 132.7. Contact O'Hare. Hang on, this says turn right as well. Descend maintain 2007. Right, this time we'll turn on nav 1. Right, 320. There we go. ILS. Now, it's time to make sure we've got the right airports. And not mess up again. Right, so we're still controlling our altitude, but the aircraft will do a right turn and to face into the right direction.
Gear down.
Right, gears down, 3 greens. We are a bit low, might start do a slow climb.
Don't sink. Too low, flap. Don't sink.
I know, hang
Too
on.
low, flap. Don't
Laps
sink.
are set.
Too low, flap. Don't sink. Too low, flap. Don't sink.
Right, not a great approach at all.
Flap. Too low, flap.
Too low flaps. Flaps are set. There we go. So there we go, a bit more punch on the aircraft now. There we go, much nicer. And the airport should be, I believe it's either to our right or head on. Our flaps are actually not lowering, I will say. Our flaps should have lowered. Hang on, according to this, where are they? Yeah, they've lowered according to that, but on the exterior they haven't actually lowered properly. Oh boy, do I call a mayday? I think I may have to.
Mayday, mayday, mayday.
Because those flaps are not going down. Fun.
Gentlemen, we have encountered a problem aboard the aircraft. The captain will be performing an emergency landing. Please stay calm. Keep your seatbelt fastened.
Oh well, it's not too major. Means I'm going to have a bit of a fast approach. Yeah, a bit too late. Just a bit too late. Right, so without flaps, the worst thing that's going to happen again is a bit of a fast approach. Something I can easily deal with. Right, aircraft should make a right turn soon. I know we're already heading directly towards the airport, that's fine then. Should keep the aircraft at altitude until we come into land.
1,000.
Just a bag of peanuts then.
1,000.
It's part of a mod. So if you look on top left, you got the blue box. That's an add-on called FS Passengers. Basically, it puts like passengers and that kind of stuff in your aircraft. It costs about €30, £25, but it's definitely worth it. Yeah, can announce that's part of the add-on FS Passengers. Some mod payware. Nah, it's not going to be free at all. There's not many like freewares this kind of level, but I say it's definitely worth it if you do get the money for it. We are meant to make a landing on 3-2 right, it's not 3-2 left. Yeah, cleared to land 3-2 right. No, it's not that one. And that one goes off. How long did I start playing FSX? I played FSX. It's about 2008, but I had a few years off as well in between when I just wasn't interested in it. But I've been flying since like FS 2004, since about 2005, FS 2004, then about 2008 I got FSX. And I've been flying like that since. Yeah, not my best approach in the world, but then again I have no flaps, which is pretty crucial for a landing. So it's going to be a bit faster and a bit harder than I'd like. I know I'm too low for flaps, but unfortunately we don't have any flaps on board. We have no flaps aboard, so don't worry about that. I do have to increase my airspeed now. I do have X-Plane 11, I just haven't really used it too much. Also throttle off, you can idle them now. Right, throttle idle. Spoilers armed. Nope, not great, not great. Yeah, not a great landing at all, unfortunately. Yeah, not a great landing at all, unfortunately. Flaps extended excessive spare speed and were damaged. Fair enough. As the route caused the accident. Declared an emergency before landing. Oh boy, okay. Yeah, not the greatest landing in the world, unfortunately. Aircraft hit the ground 180 knots, vertical speed of 1650. Serious failure aboard, trying to deal with situations don't perform very well. Serious error resulting in critical problem, exceeding max speed. We're 34 knots, right, so going too fast with the flaps down. Unfortunately, it was the root cause of that. Like I said, the aircraft unfortunately is a bit of a pig to fly, so when coming into land, that started causing a few issues for us. Coming into land, the aircraft starts nosediving, and unfortunately poor management of that meant that the flap speed was exceeded. And yeah, without flaps, nothing to keep the aircraft in the air, so we went down just short of the runway. Yeah, it is. 3 hours of flying. Hang on, how much flight time do I have? Yeah, planned flight time 3:51, actual flight time 3 hours 27. Yeah. Whatever. So yeah, simulator will now just load back and just do whatever normal FSX does. So, right, at some point I will... Last DC-10 flight ever, yeah, great. So I probably will do another stream at some point soon. Bit of a shame that. Bit of a shame. If I had flaps, I most likely would have made that landing, but again, due to flaps issue, didn't have enough speed in the aircraft and just stalled within seconds of the landing. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Do leave a like, do subscribe, whatever. If you want to carry on chatting, feel free to. Likewise, I've got the Steam group, if you have Steam, in the description. Feel free to join that and we'll carry on chatting on that for a bit. Otherwise, hope you guys enjoyed. Do leave a like, do subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time, if I survive or not. Goodbye. At least the passengers weren't beaten. That is true. At least the passengers weren't beaten.